Shira Parchela Sovande Daso Devje Pola Chingelo Chenanga Parche Shivada Chodhu Moni Jeng Dobzo Pojewa me Berlanarum Ne Chag Pong Burevona Yanda Zobe Sanjela Sovande Ne Senjeno Mete Dena Jambam Rave Sengela Sovande
Mcleod Ganj, home for Tibetan refugees, the Indian community, and many tourists from around the world who come to learn from the teachings of the Dalai Lama. Every year here in Mcleod Ganj, the Dalai Lama conducts free teachings to locals and to the international community.
Dharamsala became a tourist spot, so at that time, lots of tourists are coming from all over the world, not only from India and the other Tibetan settlements, but also from the West. So therefore, due to arrival of tourists as well as the growing of the population, automatically garbage also increased. So at that time, people are also used to dumping their waste outside their village and outside their homes and in the hillsides. But at that time, the garbage has a very minimal environmental impact, because at that time the garbage is mostly biodegradable and it turned into soil. But nowadays, since in 1990s, people started buying packaged products. Automatically, the house itself generates a huge amount of garbage in the town, and the people don't have awareness, and they are used to throwing garbage outside their village. So therefore, people are quite confused about this kind of modern waste that is going to be great harmful to the environment, nature, and the human beings and other living beings in Dharamsala. So therefore, all the community has agreed to do something for this serious issues. Clean Up Dharamsala project was started in 1994 during the World Environment Day, and also during that time we also set up a green shop to promote environmental awareness as well as to reduce the plastic mineral water bottles. Yeah. And the Clean Up Dharamsala project was started with the main aim to retain the cleanliness and the greenery of Upper Dharamsala, and also to make the waste a resource again. With the help of the volunteers from specifically like some motivated individuals from the West, they do organize mass cleanups in the village, especially in the riverside and in the hillside. But that has a very limited impact. So like we should organize some kind of sustainable program where we could employ 2 or 3 people who can work on a daily basis and collect waste, recyclable waste and other waste from the homes, and that they could be disposed it in an environmentally sound manner. So thinking to not only like employing them and collection of the garbage, we are also planning to promote awareness in the area. We are dependent on most of our volunteers. So like if foreign volunteers could come and promote environmental awareness, if foreign person could do something for this project, then this will naturally motivate the community over here. Since 2001, like especially in Mcleod Ganj area, we started action plan to collect revenues from the people itself, so that the project can sustain for longer and longer, because we could not able to depend on the West or on the external revenues forever, and we need to stand up on our own feet. So for this, like we are charging revenues from the household for the waste collection, and this not only like is charging, but also like charging of fees will also like is also one kind of helpful measures for the household to think of their garbage, where they have to throw, where they have to recycle. So this really motivates the household also. So, but for this, like we need to have a very good, reliable services to the household. Otherwise, without a satisfaction, without reliable services, then like people won't pay.
In third world countries, there is so much garbage burning because an escalating poverty doesn't count on electrical heaters or warm blankets, that they use the heat of the garbage to keep themselves warm. Also, there is no system to eliminate the waste. Another thing Mcleod mentioned in the interview is that there is a penalty in the Indian legislation to punish littering, but it is not enforced.
I see so much trash around here, it just makes me want to... I see so much trash around here, it just makes me want to...
But why I'm doing that creek are not probably the streets and anywhere else on the hillsides where there's a lot of garbage too. It's because that creek is a water source, you know, and it comes from the Himalaya. It is a clean water source. It gets extremely polluted with garbage when it gets to bagshu. And then that water goes to join the Bagshu River that comes from Shiva Cafe, and then it gets polluted again. And that where the creek is, there's a road right next to it that there's guest house after restaurant, guest house, restaurant. So there's a lot of tourist flow there, and there's constantly Indians doing work there. So yeah, the trash that we consume gets put in the trash can in the hotel, but Hanji grabs the trash can and throws it on the creek. The Tibetan Welfare Office needs $1,000 a year, so they can pay 2 workers picking up garbage every day. And you know, there's a lot of Tibetan refugees here that walk 3 months from Tibet all the way to India, and they come pitch broke. They have no money. They will love a job like this. The manager was telling me the other day, you will not believe how many Tibetans I have every day coming to my office looking for work. You know, and they need it's like 5,000 rupees a month to pay for 2 workers, which is $1,000 a year for workers. Nothing. The manager at the welfare office is going to have a big meeting here in May with all the community, like Dharamsala, bagshu, all this different area, about the garbage problem. I'm not going to be here in May. Probably you guys are not going to be here in May. So he needs this. He needs a video. He needs photographs to show tourists on these big meetings. And I think it's crucial to document what we're doing today and the following week.
Come on, let's go, guys.
I like the sound of this, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I like to talk. The urban priest from the lands of the concrete. Peace. Nature fights with the beast that's within us. The West called us the sinners. Beginners, originals, life is in us. Words of the prophets, the flying carpets. The middle passage, it never stops. Lingering, we sing, remembering that we was once the kings and the queens. The diamond rings, the hands that tomorrow brings. Bringing light, echo, echo, echoing. The hands of Fatima hit the devil's eyes between. Just like a Nina, come back, Maria.
I spin my head to release illusion in my mind.
I said, just like a Nina, come back, Maria.
Je réapprivoise la patience en respectant la cadence de la vie. Saramu babaro hoya batuyania usi. Saramu kane
I like the sound of this, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
We are healers being healed by the breathing of the world. We are dreamers being dreamed. We are lotuses unfurled. All the broken hearts and souls will once again be whole. All the pain of this land will be healed by loving hands. Love is not for cowards, it's so much more than Valentine's candy and flowers. It is the invincible power. Love is not for cowards. It's not for cowards. Not for cowards. It's not for cowards. We are healers being healed by the breathing of the world. We are dreamers being dreamed. We are lotuses unfurled. All the broken hearts and souls will once again be whole. All the pain of this land will be healed by loving hands. Love is more precious than gold. It cannot be bought or sold. The truest treasure to behold. Love is more precious than gold. Love is more precious than gold. We are healers being healed by the breathing of the world. We are dreamers being dreamed. We are lotuses unfurled. All the broken hearts and souls will once again be whole. All the pain of this land will be.
Some person in the town, when I handed them a flyer, was like, why should I clean up their river? Like, why should I pick up their trash? And I said, man, it's our river, you know? It's our trash. It's all of us, you know? This is our earth.
We are all part of the problem when it involves littering. It is not really a cultural problem more than it is a human problem. Tourism and the lack of educational programs are feeding this issue. Well, the local community was very surprised to see tourists picking up garbage. They thought, well, this is not our average tourist that comes here for a quick vacation. I felt a sense of guilt and embarrassment among business owners.
So, why did you help?
No, actually this is our land. I see that many people pick up the plastic, so I'm sitting upstairs in my cafe, then I say, oh, why not they are helping with us, and they are Western peoples coming from another country and they clean India, so bullshit for us, and I just paying the same for me, and I wake up and I also do the cleaning for them, and that's happy for them. This is good things. I'm very thankful for that peoples. They are cleaning our village, our land, and this is very good things. Big hotels, they just throw out garbage like that in night time, just going throw like that.
And so do they think about where the garbage goes?
They don't think about this one. Actually, Indians, they just clean his home and put the garbage outside of the sadak and the road. They think my house is clean, and then everything is clean.
But still, there's a lot of trash, and there's no system for these people to get rid of their trash. So, being here and being all together and having had this beautiful, incredible journey, all of us through India in different times and places and ways, we really just felt that it was time to give back and do something to help out the situation. And there's really little that we have to we don't even have to contribute that much to make really big things happen here.
We painted signs in Hindi, Tibetan, and English about recognizing the earth as a goddess, and also on how to use trash bins. We put the signs right next to 5 garbage bins that we bought. They were placed in the commercial road that is right next to the river. And guess who were the first ones to notice the signs? The kids.
I did a very similar project in 2001 in Brazil, where we did a documentary about community gardening, and one of the big aspects of the project was the community cleanup day. And it was very difficult to get the locals motivated and to care about their own personal environment, especially the adults. But the kids, they ate it up. They loved it. And those kids that participated back then, 6-7 years ago, are now still practicing those same practices.
Did anyone see last Friday there was a group of volunteers coming to the river to clean up? Did anyone ask the children if anyone saw this? last Friday?
ये कह रहे हैं कि हमारे कुछ स्वयंसेवक जो इस बारे में जानकारी देना चाहते हैं, उनके कुछ साथी यहाँ पर आए हुए हैं। क्या उनको आपने इधर उधर घूमते कहीं देखा है आसपास? जैसे ये आए हुए हैं, इनको देखा है आप? हाँ, देखिए ना।
Yeah? Hands up, anyone?
इनमें से किसी को देखा हो तो हाथ खड़े करो। देखिए इनमें से आपने ये
Okay,
Okay, yeah, they were reading the sign that we put.
great.
We put signs in 3 languages: English, Hindi, and Tibetan. And the sign speaks about not throwing the trash on the ground, throwing it in the trash bins. So we're gonna do a slideshow now of what we did that day. Okay? There's photographs here.
कैसे गंदगी आ रही फैलाते हैं।
For everyone now to use the trash can to keep the parks.
तो ये खुद सफाई, ये कह रहे हैं कि हम खुद सफाई करके आपको एक उदाहरण भी देखो कर रहे हैं।
When we leave the trash on the ground, the animals will come and eat it because they think it's food, and animals are always hungry. So they will eat it, but when the cow eats it and the bird, they will die because the food is not good for them. And they eat the plastic bags, they will eat it as they are eating food. So that means that the cow will eventually die, the bird would eventually die, and all the animals that live in the forest would eventually die.
पर क्या होगा? पशु बीमार हो जाएगा, उसके लिए भी वो अनहेल्दी है, स्वास्थ्यवर्धक नहीं है वो खाना। तो पशु बीमार हो जाएगा, हो सकता है फिर पशु मर जाए। ठीक है, मरने के बाद उसको चीर लोग आकर खाएंगे कि नहीं, और उसकी हड्डियां इधर उधर सड़ जाएंगी, गिरेगी, और वो जब बारिश होगी या किसी कारण से उसके जो कीटाणु है।
This one is when people burn the plastic. Yeah.
There's a lot of
सबसे ज्यादा ये हार्मफुल है।
now why people burn the garbage here in India? Any idea? You see like people put plastic bottles and garbage and they burn it, and you see people going like this, they want to get warm. That happens a lot in India. The bad side of doing that when you burn plastic, it pollutes the air that we breathe. So the bad side of it, that as breathing air that is not clean, we can get really sick from this too.
मुश्किल होती है, तो इसलिए कभी भी ये जो गंदगी है जैसे कागज है या प्लास्टिक है, तो इनको जलाना बहुत नहीं चाहिए। पर हमारे इंडिया में ऐसा कोई नहीं है, प्लांट्स नहीं लगे कि प्लास्टिक अलग करके वहाँ भेज दें, जैसे फॉरेन वगैरह में होता है ना। हमारे यहाँ भी इतना ये नहीं है।
When it's on the ground, trash eventually with the weather sometimes disappear in a number of years. And there's certain items of garbage that take a certain amount of time. So do we ask the children first how long they think newspaper will last on the ground if we don't pick it?
आपको पता है जैसे कोई कागज है या न्यूज़पेपर, वो कितने दिनों में अपने आप नष्ट हो जाता है? पता है किसी को? अपने आप कितने दिनों में वेस्ट हो जाएगा अपने आप?
How long do you think? Do you think it'd be 1 week for newspaper to disappear, or 1 year?
Chewing gum.
जो बबल गम तुम खाते हो,
How long it will last on the ground if we
जैसे
don't
एक
pick it
बबल
up?
गम खा करके तुम फेंक देते हो कि नहीं, डांटते हैं ना हम इधर उधर मत फेंका करो, तो वो जो बबल गम एक तुमने खा करके फेंक दी,
It's not that long, but it's
उसको 20 से 25 साल लग सकते हैं
good guess.
बबल गम को अपने आप नष्ट होने में। ये नहीं कि आज फेंका।
There's something very important. When you eat food, like fruit, you eat a banana and you peel the banana off, and the leftover of the fruit or the food does not go in the trash can. One solution for that, if you put like the banana and the fruit and the grapes and all the food, you put it on the soil, on the ground, it will help plants grow. It will actually put a fertilizer on the soil, and that plants like this. They will grow strong, and it will be a way to send the food back to the ground and may help plants grow. And this process is called compost.
Yo, soft safari, gandagi. Gotta clean up the world so it will be free. Soft safari, gandagi. Gotta clean up the world for you and me. Soft safari, gandagi. Gotta clean up the world so it can be free. Yo, soft safari, gandagi. Gotta clean up the world for you and me. One day I was going out to the store. I thought I needed some food, a little bit more, so I picked up a bag of chips, opened it up, I'm eating. Then I had enough, so I take this trash. I don't know what to do. Do I throw it on the ground? Do I waste a few minutes of my time? The trash can's so far away. But I think it would be nice to have some grass without every little piece of trash covering the earth with everything like ash burned from plastic. No, I want to keep it clean. So I stroll across town and I make it green by taking my piece of trash and putting it right in the can. Yo, you understand? Yo, soft safari, gandagi. Gotta clean up the world so it can be free. Soft safari, gandagi. Gotta clean up the world for you and me. Soft safari, gandagi. Gotta clean up the world so it can be free. Soft safari, gandagi. Gotta clean up the world for you and me. You and me.
Let's clean up grass for you and me.
Soft safari, gandagi.
Soft safari, gandagi.
Gotta clean up the trash for you and me.
Let's clean up grass for you and me.
Yay! So now you continue the song, okay?
After our class, we decided to take the children to the playground, since it was full of garbage. We thought it would be a perfect place to put our words into action.
Words are weapons for the revolutionary. Used for evil, make the situation very scary. Word up, but love is brave. It flies in the face of fear. Yo, wherever you wanna go, love will take you there. Let's go. You know a flower that grow in the ghetto know more about survival than the one from fresh meadows. It got love for the sun. That's where I'm coming from. Spitting this passion cause I love rocking over drums. Word. I put my love into my music. If you with me, then you love how I do it. If my heart you live in your ocean, I'm swimming in and never drowning. Got me floating, watching you in slow motion. Love potion, overdosing, approaching the explosion of my senses. Every day without your heart is like a sentence of jail. Trust I'll always be mentally free. You got the key to let it out. I'll show you how it could be. Love, it ain't nothing but a word. Chicken ain't nothing but a bird.
It's 3:23 in the morning, and I'm awake because my great-great-grandchildren won't let me sleep. My great-great-grandchildren ask me in dreams, what did you do while the planet was plundered? What did you do when the earth was unraveling? Surely you did something when the seasons started failing, as the mammals, reptiles, and birds were all dying. Did you fill the streets with protest when democracy was stolen? What did you do once you knew? I'm riding home on the Coma train. I've got the voice of the Milky Way in my dreams. I have Teams of scientists feeding me data daily and pleading I immediately turn it into poetry. I want just this consciousness reached by people in range of secret frequencies contained in my speech.